Hey guys, how you doing? My name is John and welcome to my NEStalgiaholic channel. And in today's video, we're going to continue the reviews over the classic Nintendo Power magazines. And this particular one is issue September-October of 1989. It's going to go over the DuckTales, a whole bunch of awesome Nintendo games. I've got a lot of positive feedback from some of these reviews that I've done in the past. You guys have really enjoyed them. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Sit back, relax. Thanks for watching. Here is the cover. This is, let's see, we're going to go over DuckTales. 12 page of treasure hunting strategy plus Game Boy. Hits to go. This is one of the first times we're hearing about the Game Boy. Batman preview, bonus Super Mario Bros. 2, tips book part 2, and on the back, and it's got really cool. We got Uncle Scrooge playing some games. I don't know, maybe this is Donkey Kong 3 possibly. He's playing some, he's got some money up top. He's obviously very rich. I don't know, we'll check it out. We got the seal, Nintendo seal of quality, which they don't do anymore on the Nintendo Power, so not to my knowledge anyway. On the back, we got the Guaranteed Hot. This is, again, a reminder of the seal of quality. Let's open up the pages and see what we got inside. Okay, so we got Keep the Power On. Your next issue is your last. This is basically a reminder that I need to renewal my subscription to Nintendo Power. Wonder if it's too late to do that. You get a silver winged if you do it. You get some wings. Awesome. That's always cool. We got the table of contents here. We're going to go over DuckTales, Dragon Warrior, Hoops. Remember that classic basketball game, Fester's Quest, Roger Rabbit, NES Satellite, the Game Boy. We're, of course, going to go review the Counselor's Corner, Classified Information, Howard and Nestor. We got Willow coming up. Definitely different than the Capcom Arcade. It's made by Capcom. It's more of an RPG elements like Zelda, classic Zelda, River City Ransom, which is a classic. Batman, NES Play Action Football, Inside Out series. Okay, we got the staff. Player's Pulse. This is the mail-in. This is this is a pretty cool cake. Okay, this is Mark wearing his custom-made Mario shirt. Wow, that's pretty cool. Looks like it's almost like spray painted on there. Power Play profile, Mike Shan and Danny Tosto. Talking about, obviously, they're playing Contra there. If you guys are watching, that'd be awesome. Make a comment for sure. And here we are with DuckTales. You got the characters. We got Launchpad McQuack, Scrooge. I used to love the Disney Afternoon. I don't know about you guys, but I used to love it. This is a great Capcom side-scrolling game. There was a DuckTales 2 also released later on in the life of the Nintendo, but unfortunately, it's a little bit more harder to find. It goes for a lot of money. You can get the Game Boy port for a little bit cheaper. And it's got a nice little area, you know, shows you kind of the maps where all the gems are. You can use your cane as a pogo stick. And this is kind of similar to Mega Man, where you can actually choose your levels, which is, I think, Capcom definitely used from Mega Man. Graphics are fun. This is one of my favorite games for the NES. There's different, you know, the Amazon, you got Transylvania, and each enemy was in the cartoon as well. Himalayas. Wow, this is cool. This is Dragon Warrior. Step inside, this first look at Dragon Warrior. Now, in case you guys don't know, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know this, but Dragon Warrior is actually Dragon Quest. They changed the name, Dragon Warrior, on the NES. So there's 4 games released for Dragon Warrior 1 through 4. The 4th one being the rarest because it was released pretty much towards the end of the Nintendo Entertainment System's life, but still very fun RPG. Dragon Quest is obviously very popular today, even today on the DS and all that good stuff, but one of the first real successful RPGs on the NES. And it's because of the, I believe, Dragon Warrior and Final Fantasy that RPGs are what they are today. Definitely. Really fun game. I need to pick this one up again. I mean, I have it. I just need to play it. It's been a while since I've played it. I love the animation again. This is the NES Satellite, and this will allow you to play up to 4 players. And there's a number of games that were released for this thing, which is really neat. Kind of a cool concept. A multi-tap. I don't know why they called it a satellite. But these are some of the games that were available off-road, which I did a review over the arcade on my arcade Games Trading 1 arcade channel recently. Want to check that out. And then we got NES Play Action Football, Kings of the Beach. Most of them are sporting games. And this is actually a pretty good port. Super Off-Road is actually a pretty good port to the NES. Not bad. An 8-bit. We got Hoops. I had this for the Game Boy. I absolutely loved Hoops. There was another one too, I think, for hockey or something that they had for that too. But really fun. And the one, I think the one for Game Boy was called something else, like Shut Up and Jam or something. I don't think it was called Hoops. I might be wrong there, but I know it's very fun. Turtles. More information about Turtles is kind of secrets. Adventures in Link Zelda 2. Metroid. These are just kind of secrets and stuff and hidden stuff. Here's another fun game. This is Uncle Fester's Quest. This is the Addams Family. This is made by Sunsoft, I believe. Super hard game. I can't stress how hard this game is. Graphics are great. Sunsoft had a lot of good games for the NES 8-bit series. I remember Gremlins was a great one. I believe they made Ghostbusters 2, possibly. They kind of had licenses to a lot of movies. And unlike LGN, they actually made some pretty good ones. Very challenging, though. This is Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Okay, and this is one of the few movies that actually has both Warner Brothers and Disney characters in it. Really fun. I had this on Laserdisc. I was watching it actually a month ago. Fantastic movie. The game's got different elements as well when you're playing it. It's got like kind of a, when you're in the streets, it's got a top-down, aspect to it, like almost like Ghostbusters. And then it's got a side-scroller platform level as well when you get in the buildings. This is your poster. And let's see what we got here. Looks like Batman. And this is Super Mario Bros. 2 Inside Out. This is the second time they've done this. The previous issue I showed you had the same thing. This is kind of Super Mario Bros. 2. This is one you can actually rip out and use as a strategy guide, which is really neat. They already reviewed Mario Bros. 2 quite a bit, but I guess it's more friendly because it's smaller and stuff like that. But on the back of the poster, you got Fester's Quest, and this is Batman. Also by Sunsoft, I believe. The Game Boy Compact Video Game System. This is the first time we're looking at the Game Boy, at least back in 1989. For me, anyway. One of the first times. It talks about some of the launch titles. We got Super Mario Land, Baseball, Alleyway. Some of these pictures here are actually even different than what they actually were when they were released. You get Tennis. Tetris was obviously a pack-in. That's a different image. Reason that the Game Boy sold so many. It's in your hands, LCD screen. You get the link cable you can play 2 players on. The Soviet Union, talking about Tetris. It's reviewing some of the games. What a classic. And then here is previews. You got Willow coming out, Batman, River City Ransom, which if you play Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, guys, it's on Xbox Live Arcade and PSN. It's a really fun system, or fun game rather. It's very similar to River City Ransom. Willow, great movie by George Lucas. Got Val Kilmer in it, and just kind of a quick 2-page thing. River City Ransom, cool beat 'em up. Batman. Play action football, which is available on the satellite, which we saw. Classified 1943. More top secret stuff. This is kind of before magazines, really game magazines, gave it any ratings. They basically told you all the secrets and stuff, which is interesting. But they didn't really say if the game was necessarily good or bad. They just kind of reviewed the game unbiasedly, which is interesting. Here is Howard and Nestor. This is another comic book, or just a couple pages on that. Video shorts. Air Fortress, Sky Shark, Casino Kid. Top 30 games back in 1989. You got Zelda 2, you got Mario Bros. 2, Ninja Gaiden, Zelda number 4. A lot of Nintendo games are dominating here. Contra's 18th. Double Dribble made a top 30. That's a good game too. Shadowgate. Boy's Blob. What's happening in the world of Game Boy? Over 35 licensed game companies are working on the potential Game Boy packs for Game Boy, while noting in the cement, we put our ears to the grapevine and thought we'd pass along some of the juicier tidbits. Huh, okay. Lock and Chase is one of Bugs Bunny. Motocross Maniacs, which is like almost like a Excite Bike game, very fun. Castlevania. Makes me miss the days of the Game Boy when it was this dominant. Here's the NES Achievers. These are people who can submit their scores, top scores. NES Journal. Captain N and the Game Masters. I remember watching this. I had this on DVD, first season on DVD. I had a review on it on my Games 31 channel, actually. Really fun series. It's got Mega Man. He sounds like a smoker when he talks, kind of weird. Mother Brain, Duke the dog, Princess Lana. Totally cool Eric. Eric, he's sporting the mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. You go, man. Talking about how he loves. He is a host of Pictionary. Othello, Link Up, Clean It. This is a cleaning system. Seasonal Summer. Again, this is kind of like a E3 where they're pronouncing the Game Boy. And you can actually win a stand-up arcade of RoboCop. That's cool. Autograph for RoboCop Game Boy. That's cool. It's like a mail-in thing. RoboCop 2. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Take care. See ya.